Hey everybody, Marcus Tuttle here. I'm bringing to you an interview, a condensed interview with Chuck Fazio, formerly the largest independent broker in the nation, $9 billion in production over their career, 1.7 billion, I believe, in 2018 alone. 900 agents and long time in the business, 6,000 transactions a year. He has a unique perspective about how he came to this decision and the pain points that it solved affiliating with eXp. So hopefully it's interesting. Please enjoy. Thanks.
God has blessed me to change lives, and this is my opportunity to change lives. So thank you, Pat, because I am honored to be in front of these people, right? So I'll just jump right in. I grew up in New York, lived in New York most of my life. At the age of 17, I started working at nightclubs as a bouncer, and quickly got hooked up into the club scene. Wound up running strip clubs for the mafia. I was a strong arm for the mob. I was a bodyguard for porno stars. I was a drug addict. I was a drug dealer. I was every sense of the word of a degenerate. You don't get worse than me. And my life sucked. I thought I was, going after fame and fortune and power. And I moved out to Arizona in '98. I just thought I would change my life. And what changed my life was God. When the Spirit got a hold of me, it radically changed me. Got into real estate because, I said, I want to get out of the type of business I'm in, but I want to be my own boss. I want to make a lot of money. And I'm sure you guys all experience real estate is not the easiest thing to make money in. We quickly became one of the top agents in the country. After 2 years of being broke, ran one of the top teams. We thought the next logical thing was owning our own brokerage. So in 2005, we opened up our own company. Within a few years, we quickly grew to be the one top brokerages in Arizona. Our brokerage was the number one single office brokerage in the entire country. We ran a brokerage with 906 agents, doing about $2 billion a year. There's no reason why I should have ever went to eXp Realty. Why would you? I'm netting $2.5 million a year. But one thing that I do is I serve the Lord, and everything I put under my big why is, God, where do you have me? How do I bless people? God says, you're going to close down your company overnight so I can reach more people. And what Pat's doing right now is, because out of 906 agents, we lost 600 of them overnight. 600 of them said I was a fool and what I was doing was stupid and I was looking out for myself. Well, fast forward from a little over a year ago, guys, I have almost 5,000 agents in my group, making about $350,000 a month. You see, the opportunity is there for you to make life-changing money. Because if you made $350,000 in a month, could that radically change your life? You want to change your life? It's up to you. You're in control of your life. You're the star of your movie. And I love that. I mean, for me to go around and be able to empower and encourage people to get out there to push through the shit. Because, guys, I'm going to tell you, there's nothing different between me and you. Nothing. When you run one of the biggest brokerages in the country and oversee 6,000 transactions a year, I know how real estate works better than anybody else out there. And so as a broker owner, what I love about teams and team concepts is they take a lot of the burdens off the brokerage team. The problem with building a team, it comes with caveats that happen to every team leader. And those caveats are, just so you guys know, if you're ever speaking to a team, are two of the biggest turnoffs to a team is they hate investing their time into agents that don't work. Well, newsflash, most agents don't work. I can tell you that from a company level. So they get discouraged very easily because they're pouring into these people who don't work. And then the second thing is when they get an agent that does production and is successful, they're typically driver personalities, and driver personalities are leaders, they're followers. And then typically we'll go, hey, you know what, Chuck, thanks for helping me get where I'm at. But, you know, I want to go build my own team because I see the success you're having and you make it look easy. Company. But as I started to watch what the pain points they were solving for team leaders, for agents, for every pain point I heard at my brokerage, eXp solves them. Hey, Chuck, we don't have health insurance. We're a big company, get health insurance. I can't. Oh, eXp solved that problem. Hey, Chuck, people leave my team and then they go out on their own. Hey, great, eXp solved that problem. Hey, Chuck, do you have any virtual training? And this was right before the pandemic. Nope, I have no virtual training. Come into the office. So I have one office. Yeah, but we're part-time. We want virtual training. Can't offer that. Oh, eXp does. So eXp solves every pain point in the industry. It's screwed up. And so I told my wife, I said, maybe we need to look at this model. And she goes, well, I'm not closing down the brokerage for this. And I'm like, well, let's talk to Glenn, the owner. I said, if you guys can get me on the phone with Glenn and I could move prior to the brokerage, I might be open to this. And it started to weigh on me. And then God just said, you don't serve man, you serve me. And I'm going to have way more blessings to you, not just for you, but for the people that are at this company. And that's what made us make the decision. It was the best thing we ever did.
Man, that's so powerful. I love that story. And oh, that's amazing. And so
what's my goals and my visions? I'm not money driven. I don't care about money. I care about what money affords me to do. And that's what you guys should do. Don't ever say, oh, I got enough money. Because then what I'm going to say is you're greedy. Because you should make as much stinking money as you could to go bless as many people. This is not about how much money you can put in your pocket. It's how many lives you can change and how many people you can help. And I'm going to tell you right now, one of the coolest things that I got to feel about how money can bless people or bless myself is when my dad was dying during COVID, I was able to afford to have a full-time nurse at the house so he didn't have to die in a hospital alone. Guys, that's life-changing. If that doesn't drive you, you may not experience it now, but you'll experience things like that. So to answer your number one question is, when we made the move, we had to financially guesstimate, because the one thing I can tell you guys, if you're ever talking to a broker owner, and you cannot compare apples to apples. You cannot go in and go, you're making this, and when you transition, you're going to be making the same thing, then make more. That does not happen. That's the biggest obstacle broker owners have. So get me on the phone with them, because that's a mind screw to think you can't do it. It's not a lateral move. So I had to go, once I understood it wasn't a lateral move, because that was my big hang up, because they're trying to show me the numbers. I'm like, the numbers don't work, and the numbers don't work. You're giving up more income. So I had to go, me and Angela had to figure out how much money will we lose. And I always I'm a visual, like a tidal wave coming. How much money do we have before that hits and we miss it? And we guesstimated the first year of making the move that we would probably lose about $1 million. So the better agents are actually easier to recruit, because number one is they already understand the industry's a hamster wheel that you don't get off. And number two is they already understand money. They understand a business a little more. So I'm not saying just target them, But I hope that answers your question. Those guys, you know what your biggest obstacle when you're talking to agents is? Comfort.
Yeah.
People are just freaking comfortable. Comfort is a big killer.
All right, so that was it. I gave a synopsis of it, and hopefully it covers some things to really maybe help you discover that this is not a lateral shift. This has some far-reaching benefits that really could change your life. So please reach out to me. My organization is really second to none within this operation. We have the number 1 and number 2 and number 3 people in this company that have changed their life with the opportunity to grow their careers within this ecosystem. So hope it's been of value. Let me know if I can offer you any more information, training pass, introduction to my organization, or just to see the entire value stack of eXp. So hope it's been of value. Have a great day. My name is Marcus Tuttle. We'll see you next time.